It has been happening so much in the field of AI lately. So I know your time is precious. Without further ado, let's jump right into the action. One of the really, really big news is the Llama 3 drop from Meta, and it seems to be absolutely amazing. You can access it through Facebook soon, but you can try it out already today through Hugging Faces. If you log in there, search for Llama, you can download it. It's free, and this is one of the great use cases. Llama 3 has been trained on some 8 billion and 70 billion parameters of data. And they are working on releasing the next version that is trained of over 400 billion parameters of data. Uh, the exciting thing with Meta is they are actually one of the few companies that can do this wild scale and do it so fast because they have so much resources. And the benefits for us is that we can use these powerful models actually for free. And why is that significant? Yes, because when you start to retrieve data, no matter if it's text or code into your other models, you have to pay for these transactions. And big companies have started to complain about that the cost for using these models can be astronomous or tremendous huge, which means you can save a lot of money from using this. So how good is it? In benchmarks, it shows that it's a number top open source LLM in the world right now. It's quite behind ChatGPT 4 and even better than other models that are closed like Claude. So that's really, really promising. And it's really fast too. You can, for example, generate images and they will render in real time, to mention just one example. So enjoy the juice of Llama 3. I just want to make a shout out to myself. Me and Jacob, we have a podcast about e-commerce and AI that you can follow on Spotify. So we release every 14 days a link on LinkedIn to this, or you can follow us directly on Spotify. This podcast is unfortunately in Swedish for your English speaking people. But anyway, if there are some Swedish folks listening to this English version as well, I just wanted to let you know this. NVIDIA is shipping a lot of GPUs in their H100 ones to all the type of different customers out there. But there are actually a lot of new actors in this field that are competing with the GPU side. Intel and Microsoft and a few others. I guess OpenAI also is going into this area. Um, there are new actually on a short term becoming a really major actor in this field, and the name of them is Grok. The front person at Grok with a Q, his name is Jonathan Ross, and he says that they now already have 75,000 developers working on their new GPU, which they call LPGUs, which stands for Language Process Unit. When you scale your business today, you need a lot of computing power, and that's where Grok comes in. They have according to Ross, they have 6 times more efficiency on the GPU side with a new LPU chip. This means they are shipping out some around 150,000 LPUs on the market for increasing the compute inference. But the next year, they will ship out around 1.5 million of these LPGs times 6 in efficiency, meaning it will be around almost 9 million uh, in power. So comparing to the market here, they will stand for 50% or more of all available AI compute in the world already during 2025. So this, I guess, if this is correct, this will speed up the evolution of AI even further, since there is a queue for these newest chip from Nvidia that you need to get more compute power to run these large LLM models and other AI um, software and things that you build upon the compute, of course. I'm also happily to follow the space of humanoid robots. And why I do this? I think it's very, very exciting and fun, but also two other reasons. One is it correlates well with e commerce and AI since they deploy these humanoid robots. In warehouses where they use them for picking and packing and stuff like that. But they also use them a lot in the assembly industry for doing different tasks and things automated in that. But there are also a trend where these humanoid robots can do completely other tasks out there, and that is within shortly. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this area today. If you see the leaders within this field, it's absolutely dominated by United States and Canada, and of course you have a major player in China, probably several of them from China as well. So I guess you would say North America and China is leading the development of this. You have the Tesla robots that they are releasing news all the time. Amazon is releasing some different robots as well, and they deploy it a lot in their warehouse. Amazon actually says that the price for using robots in Amazon's warehouses will go as low as $3 per hour in covering all the costs for the usage of these. And they are actually doing more and more tasks because they have some really good finger motions and they can move and act almost like a human being. And what has this to do with AI? Yeah, because the hardware is not AI, but the software, so say, in the brain is AI. So they use these neural networks and LLMs to be able to communicate with humanoid robots and also use this to use it as a software for the steering of the robots, meaning they can do more complicated tasks and the cost for training go down a lot because they can train by themselves. They can train in many different ways. Actually, Nvidia says that they can train by watching video, and they can watch. They can read text to learn. They can watch videos and stuff like that, and move and pictures as well, and with instructions. So there are many different ways to train these robots. And what we saw in this video was the Boston Dynamics new humanoid robot Atlas that was completely insane in how it was able to just rise up from the ground like that and move around. So the use cases will be many. If we take Tesla, for example, they say that they will release their humanoid robot for the consumer market already 2025. This means that you will be able to, for around, I guess, Tesla said it would cost around $20,000 to $25,000 to use them at home. And then it can do a lot of tasks. I would say several hundreds of household tasks like cleaning, picking the washing machine, and cooking food and stuff like that. Sanctuary AI is a company that already deploys these type of robots in grocery stores in Canada, and it can do over 100 different tasks in the store, like pick and pack grocery into bags and take products and put it in the shelves and do a lot of other stuff too. So I guess when the time is ready next year, there will be a lot of more tasks covered. Then again, there are some things around this, like laws, legal stuff, and security. So maybe they will not be launched in Sweden first. I guess they will try and test them out in the States and stuff like that. But it's exciting to follow. And since Tesla usually is like a premium brand, I guess there will be other robots coming along the way with much lower prices than that as well. MIT showed off some remarkable stuff around this area. They actually, on a table with a computer and a 3D printer, did this. They took an AI to do an image, and then another AI to do the image in 3D. And then they vectorized the 3D in layers and printed it on the 3D printer. Before, they have bought some sensors and motors, and then they could just fold them together. I guess they bought them on Temu or something. But anyway, then they used AI to build the software inside that you could communicate with this, and it could also steer the little rabbit. So then it was able to move the ears and look around and move the body. And this they did on the table desk within just a few hours. So this is a little bit crazy, and I guess this shows where this technology is heading in the near future. Being able to do this as cheap as quickly as that is truly remarkable. MIT uses something they call liquid networks. This is, they have some, what you call it, nodes with only 300 neural nodes, meaning they can be more accurate and precise in autonomous driving, in using drones, looking for objects or runaway people in the woods and stuff like that. But not only that, that makes, according to MIT, the decision making process understandable for us humans. So we could actually understand how the system is acting and how it's taking the decision and moving, which is quite great, because when we understand it, we can more easily build safe solutions, and we can also more easily steer this solution in a direction where we actually want it to behave. On the picture here is also something that I want to show off. It's like human to robot. This is the thing where a humanoid robot can learn from looking at how a human behave and do things. But it can also look at videos of other robots or humans doing stuff as well. So it's not only text to learning, it's also human to robot.
Woke up this morning, got to read
This
the
was
news.
everything
Ghost stars
from
got the
AI
scoop.
News
AI bringing clues.
this
Breaking
time.
stories,
But
ain't
I
intelligence.
see you soon again.
We're
Have a
number
great
one, ain't no
one.
coincidence.
Play
Nah,
safely
Drake
and
on
have
the
fun.
track, it's a
All the
melody
best.
divine.
Bye.